we are proud to present the new Apollo, the latest addition to the RSI family. Do you want to know a secret? We didn't have a specific design for this Apollo. But then we took the Zeus and we thought, what if we make it fly backwards? We added the big front window, two engines, job done. The Apollo, as usual, comes with a lot of different paints. But in this case, and this is something that doesn't happen often, we developers would like to have your support for something that we think is truly important and a game-changing feature. We think that we need to add on the nose of each model of the Apollo the word Apollo written backwards for the rear view mirrors, like all up, like in ambulances. What do you think? Yes, we know that we have a problem since rear view mirrors still don't exist in the verse, but give us time, one battle at a time. Color flashing lights. Check. Because let's face it, who cares about the medical game loop, but the chance to play around with flashing lights has been our dream since our childhood. Well, dream achieved. You're welcome. But don't worry, it's not just about lights and colors. We think about the playability of this ship, even if you might not realize it. You know, Apollo was the god of the sun, the god of music, of art. So for that specific reason, we gave our Apollo bigger guns, more missiles, and a tougher armor. Because somehow, in our heads, that makes sense. And this is useful, because if you're getting bored flying around in the verse with nobody calling you for emergencies, you can just use all those weapons to create your own emergencies, wherever you want, however you like. And if you're still not satisfied, well, you can get the Medivac version, which, like any respectable medical emergency vehicle, has even more missiles and it's even more badass. Basically, we wanted to create an ambulance with a DIY casualty kit. Or if you prefer, an ambulance with brrrr. So much fun. Now let's talk about the rear axis, the ship. We had few issues with the team here. To speed up development, we decided to split into two groups. One took care of the ramp and the corridor, and the other of the access door. Well, the first team showed up with the longest ramp ever created in the history of the world, and a nice square corridor in full RSI style. And the guys from the second team showed up with a round hatch. But you know what? A few hammer blows here and there, and now things fit together wonderfully. We also thought of adding a huge panoramic canopy to bring brightness to the biggest and largest and hugest room in the ship, the Triage. This gigantic room is crucial to make decisions that determine the life or death of your patients. Do you put them on the right bed or on the left bed? And to make decisions like this one, as you can imagine, you need space, a lot of space, tons of space, maybe too much space, enough to do a ton of things. So tell us, what would you do with all that space? Because I would go for a pool table. And now let's talk about the cockpit. The Apollo is the first ship with an elevator that feels like it wants to trap you before killing you violently. Actually, now that I said it out loud, it's like every other elevator in Starcitizen, so no real news here. In the cockpit, the crew finds the tiny beds, the ultra-compact bathroom, and the very small kitchenette. Well, maybe instead of all that space in the Triage, a bit more comfort for the crew. No, forget about it. I'd still go for the pool table. To sum it up, The Apollo is here with a clear purpose: to do everything that other rescue ships in the verse already do, but bigger, flashier, and just slightly worse. This way you cannot say that we make all our new ships too powerful and nerf the other in order to force you to switch. If you realize how hard it was for me to pronounce rear view mirror,
Rear wheel. Rear view mirrors. Rear view.
then you have to drop a like, a comment, to subscribe and support the channel. See ya! Rear view mirror.
Rear